Hey, sup fellas, Marco here, and this time around it's going to be a mod we're going to be talking about. It is the Maharlika box mod by RMR Woodworx. Alright, so this came out about 2 or 3 weeks ago, so I've had this for a bit. I just wanted to make sure that I beat the shit out of it and make sure that whatever kinks were to come out would, and lo and behold, here we are with the video. So I'm going to be talking a bit about it, and we're going to be using a Vertex V2 with a dual coil at 0.24 ohm. Okay, so this is going to be one of those videos where I'm going to break my rule and try to chase some clouds, okay? Box mods nowadays, I've talked about it before, this is striking me as the year of the box mod, so there are just so many out there. And I have to be honest right off the bat, there's only so much innovation you can get out of a semi-mechanical box mod. I mean, at the end of the day, it's going to boil down to aesthetics, wiring, and price value. So that's pretty much what we're going to delve into today. I'm just going to burn off some of this shit. All right, so the Maharlika is a dual parallel 18650 box mod. So you can fire it with one, you can fire it with two, and it amplifies the battery life if you have two in. It has a 24 millimeter diameter juice well right here, so I'm not going to take the atomizer out anymore, but it is a 24 millimeter diameter for the juice well. So what does that mean? Basically it means that it's not going to eat your atomizers, because when it's a flush 22, if you have a solid round 22 base, sometimes if it gunks up it's going to be a bit hard to unscrew, and I don't have that kind of problem with the Maharlika, so I got to give him props for that. I like that. That's a huge plus for me. It is the juice well is made of stainless steel, not aluminum. So the good thing is that it is not gonna, when it gunks up, it's not gonna eat the base of your atomizer either, whether on the 510 bit or on the base itself, on the deck. The pin that it has, the point of contact, is a self-adjusting copper pin. Now, well, guess I have to take the atomizer out anyway. I'll show you guys. All right, they're well insulated with a brass 510 connection. All right, they told me when they handed this over that the well itself extends all the way down into this area here. So usually you're going to see this kind of partition for TI chip equipped boxes. That's what you're going to see. But here the juice well stretches all the way down there, so it's a lot easier for you to, the pin isn't going to force itself all the way down and cause any shorts or anything like that. So obviously they put some thought into how the connection would work out. Maybe they've been disappointed owners of other box mods before. I really don't know. But the performance in terms of the connection and the connectivity of the actual mod is pretty solid. They come in two variants, one in Nara and the other one in Kamagong or Ironwood. This is the Kamagong finish, so you have it in that nice black ironwood texture. It has the Maharlika logo right here and in traditional Filipino alibata as well. So it's pretty bulky, and you'll notice there is a hand groove, which I told them I'm not a big fan of, and I'm going to tell you the same. I really don't like the hand groove, but in this case I can sort of make an exception because it is a cloud chase type of thing that I'm going to be doing, and it really doesn't bug me because the air holes situate on either side. So I don't mind the hand groove, because my issue with it is that if you're going to vape it single coil, you're going to have to position the atomizer in such a way that if you're going to vape it air hole up, the air hole is pointed straight here. But with the self-adjusting pin and the relatively low 510 female connection, it makes it a lot easier to orient your atomizer properly. So I can forgive it for that. I can I can let that slide this time around. The battery door is held down by a couple of magnets there. It has a a drawer-like groove on the edge, so it slides in a bit more easily. It's held fast by magnets on either side, so you're going to see the magnets here and here as well. It also has one on the base right here, and the negative part is glued down pretty firmly. I don't know if the camera can capture it, but you can see like hardened adhesive material right there. So I don't need to worry about knocking the batteries out or knocking the moorings loose or anything like that. So we are going to get right down to how it performs. I'm going to have a video for the Vertex atomizer separately, but that is what I'm using for this video. wonderful cloud chase type of atomizer. Enjoying it thoroughly. Alright, so we got some overdose in 6 mg. Just to make sure that I'm able to drag it down all the way down to my lungs. Everything else I have is in 12. So sorry, I'm going to cheat a bit on this video. Just force the barrel down and get things rolling. All right. Well, definitely you can chuck it. The switch it's using is has a 5 amp limit. I've torture tested this all the way down to a 0.08 ohm coil, and I haven't had any heating issues with the button. So that said, the wiring is pretty solid, and I'm definitely liking how I can use it for an extended amount of time for cloud chase stuff, for cloud chase purposes. If I just want to, chill and blow some clouds, if I'm hanging out with some of my friends, this is this is a fun mod to whip out and just, puff those clouds, like. So, in terms of conductivity, I was going to test it with a voltage drop thing, but the problem I'm having, but I don't have this problem with atomizers, I have it with the tester, is that it doesn't seem to latch onto the 510. But all my other atomizers, my Rusgar, for instance, let's whip this out, sits flush on it, and yeah, I don't have any issues with the 510 connection. I have it down there, and see, no issues at all. I like that the breadth of the juice well in contrast to its spacing from the edge, doesn't leave it sitting out like a fucking lightsaber or anything like that. So it looks pretty sweet with the tank because it's pretty much centered. It doesn't look awkward with it too far out to the edge of the actual top side of the box. There's really little room for improvement that I could talk about. The only issue, and this came from the modders themselves, is that Ironwood seems to have a bit of a warping issue internationally. So that's why they came out with the Nara version. So it's a more flexible type of wood in terms of its adaptability to climate change. So for those of you watching this who may not be in the Philippines or who may not be in Asia, the Ironwood variant may not be the way to go for you guys, because sometimes it shrinks, sometimes it expands. I'm told that they've had some issues with warping of the wood when they ship it, particularly to North America or to our Western brothers and sisters, our Western vapors out there who are situated in that part of the world. But the Nara version doesn't have that kind of problem. The good thing is that they're similarly priced. Both are at 3,500 Philippine pesos if you purchase it locally. Internationally, I'm going to get in touch with them and find out who carries it, particularly in the United States. So that's going to be in the video comments below. One last kink that I find with it is that with VTC batteries, it's a bit hard for me to take them out without causing some damage to the protective tape. So what I do is I just turn it upside down, give it a bit of a tap like that, and they snap right out real quick. Problem is they sort of tend to do this to my batteries. So it sort of peels the protective tape off. I don't have this problem with Imran batteries for some reason. I don't know if it's the durability of the protective coating or the height or the size of the Imran 18650s. I really wouldn't know, but definitely you can use this this mod for cloud chase. You can use it for a steady vape. It's very power efficient. I like how it really chucks it, especially when you're using these 30 amp batteries. If you look at the points of contact, the springs are pretty high. I was thinking I could pretty much DIY the springs and trim them off a bit just to leave it a bit more malleability in terms of pushing it down and sliding the batteries out easily, but I don't want to fuck up the internals because they were done pretty neatly. The positive contacts right there, pretty solid copper wiring. They're nice and round, and they fit nipple-less batteries. I haven't tried these with button tops because With the flat top ones, I'm having a bit of difficulty getting them in. So typically what I do, if I'm just at home, is that I use a single bat right there. And makes it easier to take it out without fucking up the tape. But that's pretty much it for the Maharlika by RMR Woodworx. Has that nice swanky engrave right here. So you can check it out there. Yeah, there you go. Alrighty, so there you go. It has that nice engrave. You will be able to find the necessary links in the description below, and that's about it for the Maharlika. That's pretty much talked about everything. So I hope it helps you guys out if you decide to get a box mod. This is one of the finer ones out there, and very durable, very huge. So it's it's a fun mod to have. You guys might want to check it out. And I'm gonna catch you all soon. Y'all vape hard. Cheers.